What's up guys, it's Pliskin Boy here, and we're back at it again with the PUBG videos. Now, this video here in particular took me a while because I had the worst time filming for this video. I had so many losses, so many power outages, I didn't even want to look at this thing, I didn't even want to edit this thing, but here I am finally getting ready to do it. So let's get right into Tips and Tricks PUBG Episode 3 Sanhok. Now, if you notice for these videos, I usually film with team matches. That's because I believe the team matches to be significantly more difficult than the solo matches, and a lot more strategy goes into them. So this video is going to be no different. Alright, so first thing you're going to want to do is land away from where the plane line is. The plane line being that arrow that shows exactly where the plane is going to fly over. What you want to do is land somewhere far out from that, whether it's one of the little batches of houses or if it's one of those bigger named establishments. As long as it's far out and you can loot in peace without getting shot in the back, it's safe. I want to make a quick note about the QBZ and the QBU on this map. The QBZ is worth your time. It replaces the SCAR, but on this map here, it works better than the SCAR. You get a nice, you get a decent range on that thing. It's pretty customizable. Honestly, I'd pick either that, an M16, or a 416 in terms of the 5.56 capabilities. However, the QBU is by far the worst sniper rifle, maybe even the worst weapon in this entire game. So I'd avoid that thing like it's the plague. But again, the QBZ, it's worth your time. Off of weapons and into strategy, in terms of this map here, it's really going to come down to avoiding ambushes and getting to a new place of refuge as often as possible. On this map here, you'll get a lot of people that lie in the grass in the jungle, and they'll catch people trying to run away from the zones. And you'll catch people that are trying to hold down the fort in these places here and just not give them up. You don't want to be either. You want to go to a location, you want to loot, and you want to run. Always want to make sure that you're close enough with your group so that if you get ambushed or you run into a bunch of people, you're all together. Because in this map here, it's very easy to get overwhelmed. And if you're not working as a team, your opponents will be. And whichever side is using their numbers to their advantage is going to win. You'll see here that I'm downing a guy while I have people behind me and in front of me keeping me covered. Make sure to play the same way. It's ambush or be ambushed. And when you are ambushed, you need someone there, 1, to cover you, and 2, to pick you up. When you go down, also don't stay out in the open and don't give away your friends. Just get behind a tree or whatever you need to take cover and wait for your friends to get to you. Always remember that just because you're down, it doesn't mean you're out of the game. To get some more on teamwork, whenever you guys are running and someone falls behind, you and your friends should just drop down into the grass and wait for them to catch up to you. You don't want to crouch and you don't want to stand up still, even if you're behind a rock, to wait, because someone will snipe you, will throw a grenade, will find you. Use the grass in this map, wait for your friend to get close, don't go on without him, because again, your numbers are your greatest ally. Also, try to maintain a single file line in which you're not all too close to each other. Each of you should try to keep a 10 to 20 meter distance from one another, but run in a line so that if someone in the back is getting shot at, you can easily turn around and cover them, vice versa for the person in the front. It's just easier to direct, like if you're gonna all of a sudden take a turn and you tell your friends to follow you, you can keep a certain formation. It just adds structure and reliability to your gameplay. Also, just like in the previous 2 maps, the bushes on this map are a viable option for sitting still and just trying to get some sneaky kills as people run by. So don't underestimate them and feel free to use them. As always, even in a map that's about rushing and ambushing, your positioning is always going to come to play in PUBG. Now, a key component in this map when you're with a team is to never take on a house that you can't handle. If you only have 2 people with you, take a smaller house. If you have the full 4, you can take the bigger houses. Have someone watch the door, have someone watch the windows, give everyone a job, make sure you have that place on lockdown, otherwise people will sneak up on you and they will kill you. So holding down a larger house is advantageous because if someone throws a grenade in there, you can all simply run to one side of it and then back and forth and not have to give up your positioning. Good strategy for dealing with people that are solo and trying to ambush you is to have one person rush ahead of them, take all the fire while your people in the back take them down. I said it once and I'll say it again. Drops are suicide. You can find decent enough weapons, you don't need to go for the drop in order to win the match. In most cases, it'll just get you killed. The only times you should go for a drop on this map is if it's between a building and another building. It's just covered all around so no one can snipe you or throw grenades at you, and you just have to deal with them rushing you. But at the same time though, only go for the drop if it's a really advantageous opportunity or no one's around. Just be careful with it, be smart. You don't want to die just because you got greedy. When a teammate does get downed in an inevitable ambush, run in, try to help them. Even if you go down, again, remember you're not out of the fight. Take cover somewhere where you don't give away your teammates' positions. So then that way you can distract the enemy while your teammates rush in, kill them all, and then pick you up right afterwards. Again, I'll say it. Just because you're down doesn't mean you're out of the fight. Simultaneously though, don't be that one guy that just charges into a situation you know you can't win. Don't be that one guy that gets everyone killed with you. Everyone gets those players occasionally. Sometimes you have to run in and save them, and it ends up just getting everyone killed. So just be careful. I'll show an example of someone that was trying it a second time. I was going to save them, they just died. All the extra kills that you think you're getting by rushing in there and just taking everyone out don't really count if you don't win the match. So remember, PUBG isn't so much an action game as it is a survival game. Whereas in Erangel, the end of the match always turned into either sniping or in grass, really close fighting while you're crawling. Sanhok always becomes just crawling through the grass and then running smack into someone and just shooting the hell out of them. So when the map does start getting closed, spam those grenades, get a feel for where your enemy is, and play it safe. There's a point here where I shoot at a shadow, but honestly, don't take the risk. Even if you're just shooting at nothing, if you think you see the opponent, fire, because whoever fires first and hits will win. When you feel like you're about to enter that big rush where it's just going to be you and that other opponent, use the supplementary healers like the pills and the energy drinks just to boost up your health as much as possible before you inevitably get shot. Because the sound data got corrupted for the end of the match here, I'm just going to narrate over everything. We ended up finding a team of 4 that was all packed in behind this rock. Again, remember that single file line and the whole 10-meter rule that I said before? If you're all packed in like sardines, it's going to be easy to kill every single one of you. Yeah, you can pick each other up, but these guys here were stupid because they really gave themselves no other choice of where to go. And honestly, hail the UMP. I had one here and I was able to just tear through tons of them because the UMP is just super deadly at close and long range, and it's perfect for just mowing guys down. But yeah, all these guys were packed around this corner, so me and my partner just had to sit around, wait for them to inevitably come out, take them down as the zone pushed them forward for us. While they were focused on me, my partner took them out for me. So again, use that strategy where you rush and your opponent watches. And yeah, you'll get that win that way. Alright guys, that's another PUBG video for you. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm going to be making more console game related videos again because I found a new storage device that won't get corrupted. So I'm going to do a Metal Gear series talking about which of the snakes is the best, in the sense that which would win if they were all to go at it. I'm going to make that like a 5-episode series, and I think a lot of people are going to enjoy that. Well, people that are into Metal Gear as much as I am, at least. I'm going to make a little bit of a controversial Far Cry video, talking about why the 4th one is objectively the best. And then I want to dip my toes into Bioshock 2. I feel like it's been getting a lot of attention recently. I feel it's been underrated. So I just want to give my thoughts on it, since back in the day that was my favorite Bioshock game. But yeah, this has been Pliskin, over and out.